Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a good night's sleep. Today I offer you a free morning mobility and yoga practice so that you can start your day feeling a bit more fluid into your joint, but also energized and ready for the day. So before we start, maybe you want to have yoga blocks nearby. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use thick books just as a support. And maybe you can have blankets just to pat your knee when we go down towards the mat, or to sit on it to feel slightly more comfortable. Starting here, standing, feet hip-width apart, maybe spreading the toes and lowering slowly the toes down onto the mat. Relaxing the arms down by your side, palm facing forward. Make sure that you feel all corners of your feet fully grounded down onto the mat. Maybe you can move back and forth from side to side until you feel that you're fully down grounded onto the mat. Legs are strong, but make sure you're not over pushing into the knees. So the knees are soft, belly slightly in, spine is a neutral position, whatever it means to you. But make sure you're not forcing any curves of your spine. Just soft, shoulders relaxed, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. If you want, you can close the eyes here, or softly gaze at the tip of your nose. At first, start to invite long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. Maybe if you want to feel the breath deeper, you can bring one hand on top of your chest, one hand on top of your belly. And as you inhale, feel your belly rising, your chest expanding, maybe finding more length into the spine. As you exhale, belly soften, belly flatten towards the spine, rib cage deflate, shoulders relax. Breathe in, feel the expansion in your belly, your chest, your spine. Exhale, release everything. Feel that everything is going back towards the spine, shoulders relax. Keep breathing like this on your own. Next few breaths here. You have the option to keep the eyes closed, or if you want, you can open the eyes. Starting to warm up the neck here. So exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, bring the chin to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin all the way to the left shoulder. Inhale the other way. Make sure you're not crunching the shoulder up by the ear, softening the shoulder. If you don't feel any tension, any pain into the neck, you can start to draw slow full circles, using your exhale to drop the chin to the chest, your inhale to lift the chin away from the chest and look up towards the ceiling. Moving slow here. And switch direction. Keep synchronizing breath and movement. Maybe stopping a bit where you feel slightly more tension. And when your next inhale, come back to neutral. As you inhale, lift the elbows up, bend the arm, bring your hands onto your shoulder, And start rolling circles here. Inhaling to lift the elbows up towards the ceiling, bringing the arms up by the ear, and exhaling to lower the shoulders down. Moving slow, maybe you can exaggerate the movement. Keep the spine straight, try not to overarch your lower back. Feel as well the shoulder blades squeezing when you pull the elbows back, and the shoulder blades opening when you pull the elbows forward and in. Switch direction. Keep synchronizing breath and movement. So the inhale to lift the elbows, the exhale to lower the elbows. For 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, release, shaking your arms. And maybe now start to swing from side to side. First the arms and the shoulders, then gently moving the chest, the hip. And when you feel ready, maybe you open your feet slightly wider and start to pivot onto the ball of your foot as well. Swinging here, bringing the chest towards the side, maybe exaggerating the movement here with your arms. Fully twisting. Keep the chest open. Make sure that only your big toe is down onto the mat. For 3, 2, 1. And slowly, slowly, gently release the movement. Come back. Feet hip width apart, feet parallel. We're going to warm up the spine with spine away. So as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest. You can keep the arms, the hands alongside your body. So as you exhale, chin to chest, press the shoulders back. Suck the navel in, crown of the head. Head is heavy, reaching down towards the mat, soft bend into the knee. Maybe deep bend into the knee. Relax the hands down onto the mat. As you inhale, lift the chin away from the chest. Opening the chest, leading with the crown of the head. Reach the crown of the head up. And softening here. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, fold forward. Fingertips down onto the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Press the hip back, soft arch into the lower spine. Trying to wave here like a snake, finding the fluidity. Opening the chest on the inhale. One last time, exhale, rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders, fold. Inhale, opening, leading with the crown of the head, the arch. Lift yourself back up. And let's move down towards the mat. Finding your all-fourth position. In your tabletop, if you feel any tension into your knees, always feel free to lower your knees and rest your knee onto a blanket. All-fourth position, making sure that the hips are stuck over the knee, the shoulders stack over the wrist, spreading the fingertips wide and pressing the knuckles down onto the mat. Slight tuck into the tailbone, sucking the navel in so that we don't overarch into the lumbar spine, and pressing the mat away. The shoulder is slightly rounded. Strong core to stabilize the spine here. As you inhale, lift the right knee up. flexing the foot. And when you're ready, pressing both hands down onto the mat, start to draw circles with your hip. Exhaling to lower the knee down. Inhaling to lift the knee up to the side. Maybe you notice if you put slightly more pressure onto the left hand. Trying to find a balance here. Keep sucking the navel in, pressing the mat away. And let's switch direction. Inhale to lift the knee. Exhale to lower the knee. Feel that the movement is coming from the hip. Not holding any tension into your neck, so the back of the neck is long. Maybe double chin. Looking down at your mat. And the last circles. And exhale, release. Anytime you need to rest, you can bring the hips back to your heel and extend the fingertip forward in what is called chai pose, resting the forehead down onto the mat or into a block. Pausing the video and staying here for as long as you need. Otherwise, we're back into tabletop. As you inhale, lift the left knee up. Lifting the knee up to the side and forward. Exhale, lower the knee down and back. Inhale, open the knees, moving slow. Trying to balance the pressure. Equal weight on the left hand and the right hand. Keeping the shoulders over the wrist. Keep sucking the navel in and switch direction. Keep synchronizing breath and movement. Exhaling to lower the knee. Inhaling to lift. And exhale, release the knee down. Opening the shoulders here. Going back to your tabletop position. As you inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. Exhale, reach the right fingertips towards the left, moving the right arm under your left armpit. Try not to touch the shoulders nor the cheek. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the arm under the left armpit. You obviously can bend the left elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle, and this time you can lower the right shoulder and the right cheek down. You feel any tension into your neck, feel free to rest the cheek onto a block. And if you feel like it, you can extend the left fingertip forward, opening the back of your heart, stretching your left armpit here. For 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, walking your left fingers back under your shoulder. As you inhale, press the left hand down towards the mat. Reach the right arm up and exhale. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Open the chest like you want to shine your heart towards the ceiling. As you exhale, left fingertip reach to the right. Keep the left arm straight, bending through the right elbow, but don't touch. Inhale, press yourself back up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach the fingertips. You can lower the arm, the left shoulder, the left cheek down onto the mat, and walking your right fingertips forward. Trying to keep your hip stack over your knees Try not to lean too much towards the right. Opening here. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk your right fingers, your right hand under your right shoulder. As you inhale, press yourself back up. Open, find the open twist here. And exhale, release both hands down onto the mat. Maybe shaking anything that you need to shake. If you want to give your wrist a bit of a rest, you can shake it as well. Going back to your tabletop position. Pressing the mat away, sucking the navel in. As you inhale, maybe you lift the right knee off the mat and you walk or you step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, hands up to your hip. So make sure that the knees, the front knee is on top of your front ankle. Your hips are stacked with your back knee. The legs are strong, like you're scissoring the inner thigh together. If you're losing a bit of balance, you can slightly open the knees and the feet wider, like they're on a railway track. Sucking the navel in as you exhale. Controlling the weight, keep the engagement into the muscle. Let the front knee go beyond the ankle, opening the hip, pressing the hips down and forward here. Maybe you feel a stretch into your front calf and into the front of your back thigh. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, move forward. Inhale, come up. If you're on a bit of challenge, you can inhale and raise the arms up. Exhale, move forward. But make sure that you're moving slow. So you're using your muscle to move, not dropping onto the joint. Inhale, press up. And exhale. You can hang in there. Maybe bringing the hand onto a block, pressing the hip forward and down. Stretching your back thigh here. Keeping the hands onto your block. Maybe you can find the highest heights. Curling the back toes under. As you inhale, lift the knee off the mat. Option to stay here, keeping the left hand onto your block. Maybe you can find a lower height. Otherwise, as we start moving, if it's too much, you can lower the back knee down onto the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up, open the chest, shine your heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the elbow, bring the hand onto the back of your head. Breathing here. As you exhale, rolling the spine, rounding the spine, bending the right elbow to the left forearm. Inhale, open here. Remember, you can always do it the knee down onto the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. One last time. Inhale, open. Extend the fingertips forward. Maybe you can stay here. Maybe you can pull your right arm slightly more back. And exhale, release. If the knee is lifted, release the knee down onto the mat. Both hands down onto the mat. And go back to your tabletop position. Inhale, lift the left knee up towards the chest. And walk or step your left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, hands onto your hip. Or reach the arms up towards the ceiling, your option. Make sure that both hips are facing forward. Front knee stack over the ankle. Your hip is in line with your back knees. Engaging the muscle into your thigh, scissoring the inner thigh together. Finding length into the spine, soften the shoulders down. Exhale, let your front knee pass over the ankle. Looking for the stretch, front of your right thigh. Inhale, come back up. Keep engaging your inner thigh, contracting your inner thigh. Moving slowly. Try to keep the front heel down onto the mat. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling to come back up. Always option to keep the arms up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back. And for the last time, you can stay here. Opening more the front of your back thigh. Breathing here. Breathe out here. Using the blocks, pressing on the books, whatever you have, the hands onto your block, curling the back toes under. Inhale, straighten the back leg, open the chest here. Always your option. You can lower the back knee down onto the mat, or you can lift the knee lifted, keep the knee lifted. Using the right block inside of your left foot. Inhale, open the left arm up, opening the chest here. Exhale, left palm onto the back of your head. Breathing here. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, left elbow to the right forearm. Inhale, open here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open here. Feel that the chest is leading the way. Your spine is moving. If it's too much, always lower the knee down onto the mat. Exhale, rounding here. And inhale, open up, reach the arm up. Maybe you can pull the left arm slightly more to the right, shining the heart towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, release, lower the knee down. And stepping your left foot back next to the right. Maybe you can open the knee slightly wider. Bring the big toes to touch. Lowering the hips down onto the mat and reaching the fingertip forward. Your hips don't have to touch the heel. If it feels more comfortable, you can slide the block in between your sit bones and your heel. And just resting here. With an exhale, move your fingertips out to the right. Maybe you're resting your chest onto your right thigh. And if it's on you, you can bring the left hand on top of the right hand. For a bit more of a stretch, you can lift the right hand onto spidey fingers onto the fingertips. Opening the left side of your body here. Softening the tension to your shoulders, neck. Relax your jaw. Just relax here. Exhale, move all the way to the left. Right hand on top of the left if it's on you. And onto spidey hand. Opening the right side of your body. Using your exhales to soften here. Let it go of everything. And inhale, come back to center. If you have a block under your sit bone, let go of the block. With the next inhale, walking your fingertips back. Coming back up to seated. Sliding the hip to one side. Extending the leg forward. To be slightly more comfortable, maybe you want to elevate your hip. So either you sit on the edge of your block. If it's a bit too high, the block is not comfortable, you can fold your blanket and sit on the edge of your blanket. Extending the feet forward, making sure that the spine is straight. As you inhale, bend the right knee towards your chest. Maybe you give yourself a big squeeze and moving the right foot to the outside of your left knee. Pressing the right hand back close to your hip, opening the chest, keeping the spine straight, both sits bone down onto the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, use the strength into your arms to twist and look to the right. And then you can lower the left arm and take hold of your knee. Either you take hold of your knee, or if you wish, you can press the outside of your left elbow onto the outside of your right knee. But make sure you don't have any tension into the shoulders, into the neck. Make sure that the twist is coming from your navel, so not from the neck. So keep looking forward. Both sits bone down onto the mat, spine is long. Soften the shoulders down. And with your next exhale, release the twist. Relax the right leg, maybe shaking your legs, flexing the right foot. Inhale, left knee towards the chest. Left foot outside of your right hand. Left hand back close to your hip. Inhale, finding length. Inhale. Next inhale, right arm up. Exhale, use your abs to twist and then lower the right arm down. Either outside of the right elbow pressing the outside of your left knee, or you grab the knee, no tension into the shoulders, the neck, the spine. Looking forward to avoid putting too much tension onto your neck. Using your abs, your exhale, maybe to find a deeper twist. Keep flexing the foot. Breathing here. Exhale, let go of the twist. Release the legs. Shaking your legs. When you're ready, letting go of your blanket. Pressing the sole of the feet down onto the mat. Slowly, slowly rolling down onto your back. Maybe bringing both knees in towards your chest. And as you exhale, soften all the way down, relaxing your legs, your arms, letting go of everything. Maybe you can put your socks on, your jumper on, making sure that you don't get too cold. If you have an extra blanket, you can cover yourself with a blanket. Just relaxing here. Being still. Letting go of everything. Just breathing. Feel free to stay for as long as you wish in this final pose, which is called core pose. Pausing the video, taking the time to relax here. Otherwise, gently start to invite movement into your toes, your fingers, rolling your wrists, your ankles. Maybe on an inhale, you can reach the arms up overhead, giving you a big stretch. Exhale, knee to chest, hugging in at your own pace, rolling towards the right in a fetal position. Noticing how you feel. Slowly, your own pace. Use your hand to press yourself back up to seated. If you have the eyes closed, maybe you can keep the eyes closed here for a couple of times, taking a few breaths. I hope you enjoy this morning practice. You can like this video. Feel free to follow me on social media to get more tips to be more mobile as you age and find ways to manage your chronic pain. Thank you.